Bitch, get your ass out. I don't like niggas like that, man. Why you out here doing all this extra shit? You know you a pedophile?
Right.
Do you know I can just put this shit on the screen and just leave it on live like that?
You know you gotta register this month.
Watch that shit.
You know you gotta register this shit, right?
You gotta register everywhere you go. You gotta
every year. Make sure you
everybody
register,
in the neighborhood like Kobe.
That's the guy. That's taking it out.
Every time you get it,
so
just let them know. You know you gotta register, right?
So Nicki Minaj's husband is for sure a pedophile.
Yeah, he on that list.
That's how he got out of prison. Had sex with a minor. That's what he was in prison for.
Oh, he went to jail for it.
He was in prison for. That's what she got with him after me. The nigga had just got out. That was her childhood boyfriend.
And what is he beefing with Offset for?
Because Nicki and Cardi bullshit or whatever. Jumping in on some shit. You know, opportunity. So he went for it.
Like he's loyal to
because of their issue?
He was talking all tough and shit.
The nigga ain't never been in the room with Offset. They probably listen to the nigga music. You know?
Act like he loyal to the soil.
Offset will probably beat the shit out of him. Country ass, dark skinned nigga ain't gonna get whooped by this corny ass nigga.
So was he was a pedophile before they got married?
Yeah.
And she still decided, and she still,
so
she knew what he was.
But hold on, she got a soft spot for pedophiles. Her brother's pedophile.
That's what I heard too.
Heard that nigga in jail right now, I believe. He got some time too. Wow. All she gotta do is be 21.
My bad.
For you niggas that, you know, I mean, I like younger women from time to time, but I'm like,
shit.
What up, bro?
She be 18, unfortunately.
I mean, fellatio, I believe, if that's legal, I don't know.
No, you can. 18 is legal. Some states is 16.
Oh hell
no. Yeah.
I can't even
what up, Mark?
I mean, I'm not either, but I'm saying like they got that shit is consent in some of them states.
For sure.
So this nigga had to be fucking with something that was younger than 18.
Man. Yeah.
What they beefing over though? He threatened the motherfucker and got put on house arrest. He threatened the motherfucker on the internet. The niggas our age, bro. So what I don't understand is when old niggas start acting like new niggas, man, and then you putting some alleged gangster shit out there on the internet, that's basically you're silent witnessing yourself, but you snitching on yourself. So I feel like if you an old school cat, then you should already know, like, don't even the internet, bro, is a transcript.
Why you not thinking about your wife in these actions? That's my understanding. Your wife was getting money, bro. I mean, he was, but he was thinking like we had panties on, bro. Like, you ain't gotta get on the internet and do all that. You could have sent that nigga. You could have FaceTime.
Right.
You could have you ain't have to do shit for no.
They rich. He could have pulled up wherever he was at.
That too, but I mean, I wouldn't recommend just pulling up on somebody. I would. You know what I'm saying?
In that type
if it's up like that,
if you on the internet talking about you gonna kill the motherfucker, then it's pull up time.
That's what I'm saying. If it's really up like that, nigga would have did that. Personally.
That's one thing I
like. Or had another nigga do it for him.
That's one thing I like about the gang. He always go live on the nigga right there.
I love the game, man.
If he had dropped it, he'll go
he
right.
a clout chaser though.
He go on video and put it up.
He name dropping every song.
He a clout chaser. That nigga was just the gang was just out here talking about basically talking like he put Nipsey Hussle on and shit at 11/11 at Scottsdale.
He did that. He said that like that.
Basically, that nigga Trey said, just because you're an old nigga don't make you an OG. It's a difference. That's real.
Gotta get that on the shirt.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. You doing shit on the internet. And then you get surprised they put your ass on house arrest and shit.
My thing is, you watch so many computer murderers, so many computer thugs, so many computer chases. You know,
I gotta go do this shit for this class. If I don't, I'm gonna be fucked.
What's wrong? What's up the angle?
Pass me that phone.
So let's talk about these sons, man. Fuck the pedo shit. Talk about these motherfucking.
The sun is
what we gonna talk about?
Especially in Phoenix, the sun is beautiful.
It's just beautiful rising.
Why y'all move out here and y'all hate the team?
You don't gotta like the team. Nigga, I ain't saying you.
Do you make moves?
I ain't saying you, motherfucker. You ain't went to a Diamondbacks game yet.
I have went to a Diamondbacks. I don't watch.
You went to the Diamondbacks game in 2004, nigga.
No, it was 2010. And I don't gonna go to a WNBA game because I don't really care for women's basketball.
But that's the team. It's the Phoenix team. He a Steelers fan, but he talking about what we don't like.
You can watch the Steelers when they play the Cards.
I did.
Did you go?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
who was you going for?
Yeah. No, we went to Tampa Bay. Tom Brady.
Oh, y'all went to go see.
That was Tampa Bay, wasn't it?
No, we went to New Orleans.
Oh, it was New Orleans. You're right. Yeah,
James Winston was on the sideline the whole damn game.
Yeah, that was New Orleans. But my thing is, man, that trade for the Bucks to Lillard to the Bucks, it's game changing. I'd be hating if I said it wasn't. It's game changing, but I feel like they got to see if they can gel together. They got to see if they're going to play.
The same thing that's what the Suns got to do. So right now you got two teams that's favorable in both divisions now. So because everybody like, okay, Milwaukee got that, so Milwaukee should be in the East, and then in the West, even though the Nuggets did win, more people still favoring the Suns to go. But then the reason why the percentage is so high for the Suns is because they get there almost every year, then they slip. So y'all, that's how. Like if you go on a gambling bets, the two highest is it's strong right now. It go Milwaukee, then it says the Nuggets. I think the Suns is 3.
And he said watching the WNBA is like watching some fifth graders hoop.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Stop, man. Have you been to a WNBA game live?
Some of them do got games. They got shots and shit. I'm just not
interested.
They can't dunk.
I'm gonna tell you what it is for me, though, bro. We talk that shit because we watch it until you go see it live, though, you'll have a different perspective probably behind it. You see it live, you'll be like, they out there hooping, though.
Yeah.
Even when you look at a dunk, bro. When you go to a game live and a nigga dunk, it don't even look impressive until you watch it on slow-mo on TV because they so tall. And when you see a dude, you be like,
I seen T-Mac in real life.
Until you see it live like
Up close.
certain shit though don't impress you when you see it in live, and certain stuff when you go see it live impress you. The NBA dunks do not impress me, man, unless it's something
because they're almost tall as the rim.
Yeah, unless it's something monstrous. That's what I say. Why when you go to them games and you get them floor seats and you see when they do a dunk, it only look nice when it's something aggressive. Other than that, when they show the highlight, you be like, he did all that because it didn't look that way when you seen it right there in person.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man.
Ain't impressive when you 6'10" and your wingspan another 7 inches. The rim was 12 feet, right? That's 10 right there. So how impressive is it for you not to make a layup or make a dunk?
Yeah, I get it, man. I'm still just excited to see what the Suns gonna do, though.
I'm excited too. I want them to succeed. I want
to be Phoenix and Milwaukee.
I want it to be Phoenix and Milwaukee Part 2. Because this time it'd be a really, really dope line. It'd be a good match.
It'd be a fucking block.
It wouldn't be any favoritism. Like
right.
It's more equally. Like I wanted the Bucks to play the Nuggets because I felt like they would have gave it to them. They got more.
They still would have lost.
They would have, but I think they would have had. They had more bigger bodies. You get what I'm saying? They matched them with bodies.
Yeah.
Because that's where Miami failed. They didn't have no bodies like that, bro. They ain't had no big bodies for them dudes, man.
Mark said watching the WNBA game was like watching the NHL hockey. And who watches hockey?
I ain't never watched that.
I ain't never watched no motherfucking hockey.
I tried to one time. I fell asleep.
I like it when they fight.
I watched it one time, and that's what made me stop because I didn't see the fight. I just thought that was like a mandatory thing.
They're supposed to fight.
Hockey more interested in baseball. I tell you that. Unless it's like a prolific game in baseball where you got like the Dodgers playing Kershaw.
Right now it's going down the playoffs.
Hockey is more interesting in that shit to me. Like you got motherfuckers like Wayne Gretzky. That motherfucker was like Kobe on ice, nigga.
You ever watch any of them games when he was playing?
I don't remember that shit, but I just know he had like all the.
Well, I know Chicago big with hockey period because of the Blackhawks.
Hawks.
I already know. That's why you
And
said
Kane
that.
and shit. I got a Black Hawks jersey. No cap, though. I got it long as
Yeah, I feel like, what about boxing, man? Charlo fighting Canelo this weekend. You betting on black?
You know how it's going to go. That's what I'm going to say.
Thinking about it.
You betting on black?
I'm thinking about it.
You know he gonna lose though, right?
Because he's the underdog, though.
Canelo on his
I don't mean he gonna lose because he's the underdog.
I'm doing it for the money, bro.
That's why I would bet on. I would bet just
For the money.
for the odds.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it. I don't care. I know he's going to get his ass whipped, but
Charlo.
You don't think Charlo got a chance?
Canelo like on his end tier. I was talking to this with a lot of Hispanic and Latin people.
No cap. Reacts. What's up, Bailey?
no.
It's gonna be a color.
Mark said baseball was good in the '90s.
That's when I was working there. Who said that?
Mark.
I ain't never tell you my story, Mark. I used to work in the visiting locker room, bro, 94 to 2001. So I was there when the lockout came and Jordan played the home run chase with Ken Griffey, Sammy Sosa, the Barry Bond era. Prime time was playing at that. Like 90s was the best time. Bo Jackson, that's when
Jackson.
The real athletes was playing at that time.
Charlo going up 2 weight classes. I think he is.
2 weight classes? Because
Canelo, what they fighting at? What 168? What are they fighting
I
at?
think they won. Oh, hell, them niggas in my weight. They 150. I think they like 150, bro. Damn,
See what they fighting at. I
got
think
the-
Charlo. I know Charlo. One of them fight lower than the other as far as the brothers.
Yeah, you're right. One dude fighting in a different category.
And that nigga got a twin, right?
He said, "Yeah, they got twins." Bailey said Canelo gonna get it. Mark said, "Fuck Canelo. I bet on black."
It's a race thing.
It's a race thing, man. That's it.
It's colors.
Huh?
It's colors.
But Canelo is. I was telling Rich earlier, man. Canelo was one of the cats that one of them Mexican fighters that kind of be whooping on niggas sometimes. I would say him, Roberto Duran,
Which one's
Chavez.
Which one fighting again?
huh?
Which one fighting again? Jamelo, right?
Jamel.
Yeah, Jamel is.
The one that didn't get
168. Yeah, his brother got slapped by
smacked the
Clint.
shit out of him.
I know that nigga was 33, bro.
So Mark said, yeah, 168. So
Okay. So ain't that what's that called? Middleweight? It's middleweight. Because then 170 is.
okay.
Middleweight, right?
He said Jamel is 154, Jamal is 160.
Right. Okay. So they know.
So Bailey
about
said
the same thing.
Canelo Charlo gonna hit the canvas.
Right. So they get them. I was gonna say because I said they supposed to be in my weight category. I'm 155. I said I could have sworn them niggas was in my weight category. I know they was taller than me, but I knew they were.
Yeah, I think he said it's all bad.
There.
Super middleweight. Yeah. Trey said super middleweight. So I looked at the odds. He plus 375.
Jamelo.
Yeah, Charlo.
Charlo.
Plus 375. So if you bet $10, you get 30. Yeah, $30 or something like that.
I need something higher, bro.
How many fights has he won?
I don't know his record. I gotta Google it.
I don't really know shit about
Is he undefeated?
Yeah, anything really about him, bro.
I was just up on the thing. Who, Jamelo?
Yeah.
They both got 4 belts, but I ain't gonna lie, man. I want Charlo to win, but I don't think he's gonna win. He ain't gonna win, bro. Canelo hit harder. I feel like he fought the harder fights. In my opinion,
Jamelo is Charlo is 35-1-1.
35-1-1.
19 KOs.
And Canelo got 2 losses, right? Floyd and the European cat, the Russian cat.
All right, so Canelo fought Floyd.
I thought Canelo got 2 losses, bro.
Who's the hardest fighter that Charlo fought though? I don't know. I never really seen him any ass fight before.
Charlo fights at 154, so he's going up to 168. Yeah, that is a big jump.
That's a big jump.
He's 154. He going to 160.
168.
That's
14 pounds.
Yeah, that's mad, bro. Bro gonna be on pretty protein and weight mass. Because when you little like that and you got high metabolism like that, bro, you gotta eat a lot of starch and shit to bulk you up. And that's not really a good thing, bro. Especially going in.
It'll slow you down.
Yeah, it's gonna slow you down. That's hard to do.
If he ain't
In
never carried that weight before,
in a short period of time too, you gotta do that. Yeah,
that's what it is. He ain't never carried. If he had carried it and dropped it and then went back to it, he would be more.
The Rusty was light heavyweight though, wasn't he, Trey? The Russian dude that beat Canelo, was he a light heavyweight? Or was he?
I think that's why Roy Jones got so much praise for how he was shifting weights like that, man. Remember Roy Jones? That boy was a monster, man.
Yeah, I want Charlo to win. I'm always going black, but I don't think he's gonna win. But shit, the white boy was lightweight fucking with Canelo until like the 7th or 8th round. Caleb Plant. He was, man. He pretty slick, man.
That's the dude who smacked his brother.
Yeah, I know.
Well, how coincidental is that?
Yeah.
The dude who fought Canelo smacked the dude he currently facing his brother.
Yeah, he tried to slap Canelo.
Canelo tried to smack Canelo?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
No, I mean I probably did.
Probably did.
TikTok clip of
it. He tried to slap him at the press conference and the dog and do it quick and he hit him, didn't he?
Yeah, he jammed his ass.
Yeah.
His bitch ass again.
Right.
Trying to smack nigga. Fuck, trying to smack on camera, bro. How you doing too much, dog?
Yeah, it really was. It was strictly
Canelo pushed him.
Though.
He pushed him first.
Pushed him.
I was trying to smack his ass too. That's different. And then he said that dude tried to smack him. He don't like motherfuckers playing with him on no smacking shit. Then you ain't learned from the first nigga that tried. I guess he ain't playing about them smacks.
Yeah, he said Charlo 35-1.
Yeah, 35-1-1.
That nigga got hands in it. If he didn't want 35 of them motherfuckers, no.
They fought at a cruiserweight.
You feel me?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be a good fight, but like I said, if I had to bet, I'll bet on Canelo. If I had to bet. Yeah, because he's gonna whoop his ass though. Shit, what about Jeezy?
Oh yeah, the horse. Yes.
Yeah.
To whom much is needed, much expected. Who really thought it was gonna last?
They got a lot of speculation going out. Well, two that I've heard of.
Well, the Mario Lopez.
That's what I heard. Mario Lopez. That may have made
that one. That one that I heard, the speculation is usually when a nigga file for the divorce, it's probably another woman in place. You know what I mean? He doing that all.
Or you just tired of the bitch?
Oh, I'm not saying yeah, but that's the alleged. They think it's another woman that's called GGI.
Interest.
Yeah, I kind of low key think Jeezy want to be back in the streets, or it is another breeze that caught his eye. He just didn't want it to look foul if he got jammed up.
You think so?
I think so.
She said that she admitted to having temper tantrums, a horrible attitude, controlling.
Come on, man.
All that shit, bro. If that's the case, I'd divorce her too.
Yeah, but do you really think he was all that?
Temper tantrums? Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
Oh, it's a video clip of when they showed what we talk about. She been married before.
Oh, okay.
She was married to a white boy before. When she was on The View, they had a video clip of when she was talking about being with white meat. And Tamara Braxton, Tony Braxton, sister called her out. She's like, "What are you talking about?" She said, "I like some dark meat on the side." And they kept playing that section over. And then Tamara was like, "What you mean, black meat on the side?" She's like, "I mean, like I like black men. I like dating black men, but I preferably white." They was like, "You talking about your current husband, right?"
She said she prefer white dudes.
To that dude, yeah, bro. She said, "I like black men too," because she said, "I like black meat on the side." And then Tamara was like, "What you mean black meat on the side? You saying like having them as a sideline?" Or she's like, "No." She's like, "I love to date black men too, but preferably, I love my husband."
You'll settle for a black man. It sounds like
that's what she was saying.
That sound like what she said is, I prefer a white man, but I'll keep a nigga on the side.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like to me.
I'll put that clip up on you, see it.
But But yeah, man, I think why you think all these females be quick to drag dudes and shit? Why you think they ain't dragging her? Because it's a fucking double standard all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as what they condone and what they won't condone with us, I'm good. You know what I mean? Is that true or not?
Yeah, I definitely agree. 1,000% agree with that. Women don't take accountability, but want you to take full accountability.
The funny thing is, why is those clips like that never pushed as far as for the opposite for the men?
Bailey said, I'm tired of her masculine ass. He got her, her mom, and her brother all in the house. Oh yeah, y'all gotta go.
Oh yeah.
Y'all gotta bounce.
Jeezy the Snowman, it's melting over
Her
there,
mom
baby.
and her brother all in the house.
Jeezy the Snowman, it's melting over there, man.
The girl, his wife's mom, and his wife's brother. But ain't that how Asians get down? Though?
I was just gonna say,
like Mexicans, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like
no,
they all will be in the house.
Listen, they know
That's
that.
part of That's part of their culture, right?
And he know that, bro. Come on, man.
He knew that before he
That's
got
what I'm trying to tell you. So I'm not
Maybe
feeling
it's
bad for G. Like, he knew all this before ahead. I'm thinking it's another love interest. It's another chick that's involved,
It could be a chick.
Even if she got all that little shit he's saying, that's his verification to make him feel like what he's doing is right. It's really a chick behind
it. It could be conformity discrepancy. He could be like, man, you like, I don't even fucking do this shit. I'm doing this shit because I fuck with you. You got your mama, your brother, your auntie, all these Asian motherfuckers in here. That nigga they had a meme with bro eating that motherfucking them cucumbers with orange sauce or some shit
And
on
they
them.
said this is where
this is where they cut it at. He wants some macaroni and greens. Like, gee, I'm not a Korean. I'm not Asian. I'm not offending you or your culture, but like, I'm living your lifestyle.
That is part of Asian culture, though.
It is.
Well, where is his culture blended in? That's all I'm saying.
Our culture is we get kicked out the house at 16 or 18.
That's fucked up.
Right.
Think that's different. I'm saying in his element.
I don't know, though. You know,
how you say Jesus
black
and
culture
Asian
like that too, man. Hey, listen, your mama. Hey, your mama ain't got nobody. She stand with you too. You know, your baby brother, he still stand with you too. You know, it go that way.
He probably got I'm not saying he doesn't have the room or the space. It's not even that, but it's like, could they be like afflicted his upbringing? And he has a child with her too, and he like filed for joint custody. So it's like,
man, he came up. He had one sister, man.
It's a few things.
I think it's a culture.
It might be a culture. What they call it? Culture clash. A clash of cultures. Like you used to, you know what I mean? Like she has to walk the daughter to preschool. Like, what do you mean walk the daughter to preschool? Yeah. No, she's in preschool. Yeah. Like, you got your mama staying with you. You got your brother staying with you. Me personally, if I was, dealing with an Asian chick or a Mexican chick or something, I wouldn't. The parents ain't. I don't know, man.
Y'all have to have that talk.
Or we'd have to have a big enough house to where like y'all got y'all side and we got our side. You know what I'm saying? Like, right, we got wings. Like the split floor plan.
That nigga's got wings, so that nigga got all that space, and he still don't want to be around you, motherfucker. There gotta be some more shit going on.
It's both behind that, man. It's another woman involved too. That
got all type of Asian shit hanging in every room.
I don't think it's another woman, man.
I think it's another woman still, man. Because niggas calling them out like, damn.
If that was the case, then she'd be filing for divorce.
If she found out,
but when you
exposed by now, I think.
Deep game, bro. When you get married and then you get a divorce, right? There's certain clauses. If there's infidelity, you gotta pay.
Yeah.
But like whoever the one that's cheating when you get married, you know what I'm saying? Like if there's infidelity, whoever the one that's cheating, they lose kind of in divorce court. Yeah. They lose. So I don't think it's another woman because if that's the case, she'd be filing for divorce. Or they I'm pretty sure they got an understanding and shit. He probably can fuck bitches and shit.
No, I don't think so. I think to be low key, I think he low key embarrassed behind her too.
Well, I should be acting.
Just knowing, like Goof Street nigga, like, oh man, geez, that nigga settled out for the little Asian nigga, all these black beautiful women, and woo woo woo. I think something like that.
Man, nigga don't care about that.
Yeah, I think he plays. I think it do with him.
He probably really like the shorty though.
Yeah, but
if he rock with her,
he had to admit to have married her.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of that
shit is staged
and set up too. A lot of that shit be staged, bro. I'm not saying they shit staged, but they orchestrate a lot of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, the female population been mighty quiet about it.
They always are.
Mighty quiet about it, man.
What's
and that's the part of selective outrage.
Selective outrage, definitely. The time where women have an outlook on,
Of course.
things.
Of course.
They don't have it for men, but it's for.
Shout out to the women with the selective outrages.
Yeah, out there. Somewhere.
There are.
Some all around.
So Xavier Howard for the Dolphins. 4 women pregnant at the same time.
Goof ass boy.
Huh?
Goofball.
That's goofball shit.
How? Maybe
I mean-
maybe he won't that though. You can't don't call it goof. He may want a big family, bro. We don't know that.
Why would you want 4 baby mothers?
All right, so hold on. Let him finish. Why is that goofball shit?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna say what I think about it. Yeah. So you an NFL star.
Right.
You got the bag, but you got 4 women pregnant. Yeah, you got 4 women pregnant 4 different women pregnant at the same time.
How you gonna keep the bag? So, like, what's the setup? Before I do, you said I do have to be correct.
You just said
I just said it, yeah.
The NFL player. He got the bag.
Is he gonna have all these women living with him together? Or he
That
gonna
don't
pay
even-
for
that
4
don't even-
separate?
bro.
He
Bro,
paid
come
for
on.
4 separate
Hold on,
households
hold on.
in his household.
A1.
Most likely, yeah.
You called him a goofball on some street nigga shit. So why is this shit as a goof?
Because I pay child support.
There you go.
I ain't trying to pay child support to 5 different households. If I got the bag of 9,
Okay.
I don't want to do that. Fuck, I'm not. I don't. You got a lot of taxes, nigga. You got a lifestyle you trying to live. Who's to say you gonna get another big contract? You don't know what the fuck gonna happen. Why would you not think about your future? You gotta think 10 years ahead with any move you make. So that means, as a regular nigga, I might as well go out here and get 4 women pregnant too. They just gonna live to my standard and my income. If he can do it, I mean, I'm just saying, if I can find 4 women down to do that, I should do that. I should be like Nick Cannon down here in this motherfucker.
You think it's a goofball shit?
Oh, you done now?
I'm done.
Okay, now I'm trying to learn better at not talking in the middle of people's shit. First of all, young black dude, he got the bag.
He got a big bag.
He's a big bag, correct?
Yeah, big bag.
Okay, he has a big bag.
Okay.
20 years old. He's 20. He's in his 20s.
20.
He's in his 20s, correct?
I'm about to see.
Boy, baby, mama,
He's probably 22 or 23.
Why would you want to do that?
Or 24.
Okay, I'm listening.
No. I just want to make sure I want to have his age correct before I follow up.
Oh, so he got a 5-year, $90 million deal with $5 million in incentives that runs through 2026.
Right. How old is he, though, bro?
So he got the big bag.
Yeah.
He's 30 years old.
30. Okay.
10 years.
30. Right. So when you hurry up and make jump right and say he a goofy woo, I'm like, damn, well, you know, that's what I say. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get the ages.
Okay.
You're gonna say that at your age. If you were 30-year-old with that bag, you wouldn't. You had probably that same thing mentality.
Bro, I don't want to have.
Hold on. Listen. At 30 with that bag, $90 million, $5 million guaranteed incentive. You got money. Okay, you're 30. You got a big bag. A1. We ain't talking about whatever it is that's giving you the $90 million. You still A1. Right. I'm probably gonna think that way. I don't fucking care, bro. I don't care.
You don't care now.
You didn't care when you was having lump sums of money at a young age. You never cared, and that's reality. It don't surprise me.
I think that's.
And I'm like, yeah. I'll say if I was able to do that when I was in my 20s, and I was like there where the money was at. If my money would have been like here's, I would have hurry up and knocked me up. I don't give a damn how many kids I got.
You would have just started the whole Wu-Tang Clan.
I would have started
finances
the whole
right.
Wu-Tang
Why is
Clan.
finances the only purpose?
It's not.
The only
Listen.
thing.
I always wanted a big family, man. That's for my personal preference, whatever it is. If this is something that I can achieve in my bucket list,
Bailey, what's up, bro?
If this is something I can achieve, I'm just doing it right out the gate, bro.
So Xavier Howard, 4 women pregnant at the same time, $90 million contract. So you saying he's not a goofball?
He ain't no goofball for that.
You got 4 baby mamas.
He's not a goofball, bro.
You traveling throughout the year for your
He's not a
NFL
goofball.
season. How you gonna see your kids?
We don't know what that man money like after this. We don't know how his shit.
What you
set
doing
up.
with your kids though? How you
He
spread,
may be
how
putting
you
himself,
spread
we
your
don't
time
know.
that much?
That's what I'm saying. We don't know what he gonna do. He may have, for all we know, his contract was for how many years again?
5 years.
5 years, bro.
Yeah,
How we know this man planning after 5 years is just to retire after the 90 mil?
Maybe.
We don't know that. That's what I'm saying. It's not. I'm not gonna call him a goof. We don't know what that man has.
All right, let me get my input, and then I'm gonna let Bailey go.
Go ahead. I'm done.
I wouldn't call him a goofball, but I would say that's a dumb move. Goofball is like cornball. That's like
I ain't trying to like.
it's like we like calling dumbass nigga.
Well, I ain't saying it like that.
But that's what a goofball is.
I'm from Chicago. That's a goof ass. You a goof ass.
That's why I asked you to break it down. That's why I said.
Now let me break it down why I think it's a dumb move.
Go ahead, bro.
You got 90 million, right? You definitely can't afford those kids. But to what you said, there's a difference between a regular nigga and an NFL star. There's regular niggas doing that shit, which is stupid. The NFL doing that shit is still kind of stupid because, bro, unless you have signed contract paperwork with them.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what if you fall and break your shit playing with one of your kids because you got 4 of them?
I'm gonna say he's not a goofball, but what he is he's young, and because of his age, he done fucked around and put himself in a bad situation. Like he don't understand what he's doing for his future.
He's 30 years old. He old enough to know better.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Maybe the term goofy, maybe it resonates a little differently with you all. Maybe it's a little more offensive. I'm just saying, I'm perplexed by his perspective. I don't understand it. It's not a smart move, as he stated. It's just not. It's a goofy move to me. It's goofy. Maybe I shouldn't have added the balls.
No, I want.
Unless you got,
like, because I know what you talking about. But you talking to a world masses of different.
But unless you sign paperwork with them, stating like, yo, I'll pay this amount of much. You know what I'm saying? Or you got an understanding with them.
Yeah.
Any one of them get mad, bro, and want to get child support, you will be paying them about $10,000, $20,000 a month.
You're paying that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? About $10,000, $20,000 a month per 4 kids, bro. That's ideally could be almost $250,000.
How much money Hammer had when he went broke?
A month, bro.
Didn't Hammer have 100
now
million?
that is some goofball shit.
You a goofball.
If it comes down to that, bro. So you're basically going to be playing the game for child support.
4 women.
Now I agree with everything you say, brother. But like you said, how we know dude didn't go right up? How we know dude didn't get contracts with the girls now? And he good, and he ain't caring. How we know he ain't did that?
Now would I be running through some walls? Hell yeah.
And I think listen, and I think he's 30, right? We know the legitimates behind things you can still do and still get away with.
That's still young in my opinion, 30.
I mean, that's young, you shouldn't be making moves like that.
But see, listen, he has all the resources to put him in a position to where he can damn near put out the picture of how he want things to lay because of stupidity and shit that's already documented. We didn't experience him. Prime example, remember the argument we had about Lil Boosie with the baby mama allegation thing. Remember I told you, Boosie said, bro, I have contracts written up with all my baby mamas.
All right.
What say you, Bailey?
I mean, we have to look at his age. We have to look at everything. These dudes, so he basically still living like he living in the streets. He old hood nigga shit. How many niggas got 4 motherfuckers pregnant at the same time that's in the streets? Okay? Not only that, when you ain't never had money and they say 5-year, $90 million, he don't have the forethought to understand that 43% of that shit is going to taxes. So it's not $90 million.
Right.
It's half of that.
Like 48, 49 million.
Yeah. So he's not getting all that money, but it's still more money than what he's used to. So he thinks he's good until, well, the babies is born and then that child support shit hit. Now, when that child support shit hit, that's when he gonna understand the decisions he made wasn't smart. So now he got to play football just to maintain lifestyle. And football, football, all that money ain't guaranteed. They just starting to get to some guaranteed contracts, but shit, for it to be guaranteed, he got to do at least 2 years of that contract. He can't get hurt. He can't do none of that shit. But again, young, don't understand, no forethought. Ain't nobody sitting around talking to him saying, nigga, what you doing is just dumb. All he saw was they probably, I hope it's at least 4 decent looking females and not 4 hood rats.
Bro, a girl would love to have a baby by NFL star. That's a hood rat's dream.
Exactly. And the moment that they knew his trajectory was going towards the NFL, it's the same thing. Even at the NFL parties, at the rookie parties, it ain't nothing but a bunch of chicks literally praying to God that they ovulating so they can get them some NFL money. Give me the NFL dick with the NFL money. Happens all the time. Just most of these niggas don't have penis control. And again, most of these niggas is also from the hood. Even in college. In college, they throwing themselves at you. If you ain't never played college football and been on a college campus to see how the cheerleaders, the sororities, every bitch on that campus, if you are that nigga, they want to be on your dick. Most niggas just fuck up. I think he just fucked up. He don't realize that he fucked up, though. He ain't gonna realize it till, like I said, that child support. Or this nigga better be real smart, and he better start talking polygamy.
That part.
That's what I'm saying. How you gonna spend time with these children too, bro?
Well, as an athlete, we already know he can't spend time with his children like that because the entire time, like, people don't understand how the NFL works. My cousin played in the NFL. He said they day started at 5 o'clock in the morning and ends at like 10 p.m. You are 100% property of the NFL. You got meetings. You got workouts, you got more meetings, you got practice, you got more meetings, you got a playbook. When he told me what the fuck he had to go through just to play in the NFL, I was like, I'm glad I ain't make it there. That shit sound worse than the service.
And then you traveling all the time. You on the plane once a week.
Which is why so many athletes automatically lose their kids in court. Like in court, regardless, all court is gonna see is $90 million, and people don't understand. Like judges make what, $1, 60 cents on every dollar they give them, so they finna max this nigga out.
Right.
That's their retirement. You just paid for my fucking retirement, and I know you gonna pay child support. There ain't no way, because the NFL will kick you out.
So is he a goofball?
He's not a goofball. He's just young and dumb. He made a goofball decision, but he can't be a goofball when at the end of the day, like, nobody can sit here and tell you, I'm about to give you $90 million and you think you about to make every right fucking decision. All of us right now, we won $90 million on the fucking lottery. All of us is going to buy some goofball stupid shit.
That's true.
I'm not gonna pop off 4 women at the same time.
You don't know what you're gonna do.
No. He made a good point. I ought to be on some poly shit. Y'all all have to be in my household. Y'all all gonna be my wives. Number 1 through 4. I'm gonna marry all y'all. We all gonna be with all the kids gonna grow up together in the same house. I'm not taking care of 4, or well, I don't know. That white dude on the his sister wife shit, he got each of his wives got their own house. But I don't know if I do that. I have all of us in the same house together. But then again,
you better buy 4 houses in the same neighborhood.
That might be hectic though.
Might be. It will be.
But you ain't never there.
You ain't gonna be around.
When you are.
So when you ain't there,
when you are,
know
there
what
is
got
work.
to be in your place? Money. So you gotta put all this money
About
out.
when you are, there isn't
You're
working.
gonna be kicking money out.
I think I'd go the poly route if I had that many baby mamas.
He better get some endorsement money. That nigga better get a shoe. He better have some shit coming.
Hey,
but see, here's the bad part. He can say that, right? But all four of those women also have to be in line. But in order for him to really pull that where he pulled the poly card, like, all right, well, if we doing this, you get $20,000 a month. I'd be like, y'all all get $10,000 a month. Simple as that. Cause child support go probably hit him for $20,000 a kid. So go half of that shit. There's no way in hell that she could be like, I'm gonna put you in a house and I'm gonna pay all the bills, and you get a fucking $10,000 a month.
But that's $250,000 a year.
Exactly. Again, it's either that.
40 times 10 is 400, nigga. So
that's half a million. But that's the problem. There's no win. There's no win for this nigga. There's no win. There's no win.
It's a lose-lose situation.
It's a lose-lose situation because it's either gonna be child support or you gotta support these females' lifestyle and give them a lifestyle they ain't never had, which is gonna cost you too much motherfucking. Nigga, you better be having money in the S&P 500, the S&P 1000, the S&P 5000. Nigga, you better have 15 properties that's making hella money.
That's true.
You gotta have that money coming.
It can't just come from football.
No, he got to make his money make money.
Have a marketing team right now. Listen, we can't be denying these young boys.
Well, if that nigga go out somewhere in the club, that nigga shooting, he gets shot.
Listen, I'm saying these young boys is really educated more and more. Every year they get smarter and smarter, so he know the ins and outs.
What if they have a car accident?
I'll give them each a business and be like, look, I'll front your business and I'll give you $5,000 a month.
They already know
that's
that.
It.
We said what we would do, but they already probably 10. They may be 3 steps ahead of us. They already know that. That's why they ain't worried.
But that's still go. This you got to look at that. If I give you a business and $2,500 a month, you think that's gonna do it? Fuck no. Because each business, what business you gonna start that's under 50,000?
That's the initial investment. I give them the 50 bands up front. I give them $2,500 a month.
Okay, so that's you already just spent $200,000 to motherfuckers that don't know how to run a business.
That's true, food. But there's a lot you can do. I would say businesses.
I mean that would be the smartest route. If I knew I had 4 solid females that knew the fucking business world, and they had a plan and they knew what the fuck they was doing, am I gonna fucking start 4 businesses for 4 goofies? Hell no.
Too, it's hard to decipher like a woman worth even having a kid with.
Was he in the NFL before he turned 30?
Yeah.
All right, so this nigga been getting this money for how long? Let's think about it.
Because again, you already know, like off the rip, these females probably ain't about shit. They did what they did to get to exactly what they got. So the ambition is between their legs, not between their eyes.
I'm saying, how do you get confident enough to just go shoot 4 balls?
You a dummy.
Because you got the bag.
That don't mean shit. You ain't gonna know. Every bust you do, you losing bag.
That's what.
Every time you bust,
if I had 90 million, bro. All right, let's just talk facts. Let's say I had 10 million. Say I got 10 million right now. At 30 years old, bro, I'm not gonna go. Football player or not, I'm not gonna go get 4 different women pregnant. I might get 1. I might get 2. I'm just being honest. I might get 2. Nah, I wouldn't do 3 though. 2 is my limit, man. Nah, I wouldn't see myself doing that, man. Like, yeah, dude comes from the 5th Ward in Texas, and he came from the bottom. But at some point in time, man, you gotta break that generational problems.
Okay.
I don't like to say generational curse because niggas ain't cursed. But you got to be able to break those generational problems. The problem can be solved. You got to be the problem solver. You can't go just because you got that money, man. You can still 15 years from now be broke. with kids that still want some money.
Less than that. What's the average amount of years for a football career?
A wide receiver,
like 4 to 6 years.
No, that's like running backs. He's a wide receiver.
8 to 10 years.
Ideally, he could probably play at least 10 years.
So he can maybe get another 5-year deal, depending on how he plays these 5 years.
Usually after 5 years, they get bounced around.
Okay. So he'll probably have a 2-year deal with 3 million, with do a 2 or 3 year deal too, like 2 more deals, right? Yeah. So you gotta move.
Yeah.
Let's say all these women stay in. Who you play for, Miami?
Yeah.
They all stay in Miami. So the Dolphins, let's say you get traded, because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know what may come on the table in these offices, and you gotta go play for New Orleans.
Right.
What you gonna do? I'm gonna fly out out here. You ain't gonna be here, nigga. Fuck you flying out there. You're gonna fly out there every game. They have school. They got shit going on.
Right.
They got a lot. That don't make sense, bro. Like, are you thinking about what you're doing? Nick Cannon, for example, he got like what, 10, 11, 12 women pregnant, right?
Yeah, but he got contracts and shit.
Oh, he got contracts. I'm not saying Nick Cannon.
Now, see, Nick Cannon is smart. Nick Cannon, not only does he have contracts, but Nick Cannon is a billionaire.
Yeah,
but see, people don't look at Nick Cannon as a billionaire. Incredible is a multi-billion-dollar company. So, like, you never see him on the Forbes billionaires list, but he don't need to be because he's smart. He has never put nothing in his name. He been putting it in the business name, and he got it all ran through a trust. So those females could never touch that shit anyway, because he also did the other part of that is every single month this nigga puts hundreds of thousands of dollars in each of those kids' trusts for their future. So that's why those females ain't finna do nothing stupid.
Yep, ain't gonna fuck that bag up.
You gotta have a trust. You made a great point. Put all that shit into a trust. That way, can't nobody touch it. Can't nobody take it. Not even child support.
Well, that's the bad part. That's the bad part about the NFL, though. You can't create it. The NFL has to make the check out to that player.
But you can still take that money and put it in a trust.
No, you can take it and put it in the trust, but your child support is based off of your earning. And if you say, well, I didn't earn that shit because it went into a trust, they're going to be like, nah, nigga, you put that shit in the trust, you still got to pay it.
He's fucked in the game.
He's fucked in the game.
Yeah, if he was a regular nigga, so let's say he's like me, right? He's just any of us, and we got a regular ass job, and they put that shit, but I'm making some side money that the government don't know about. Right. Or I got a business that I started after the fact that don't really run through me. It runs through my trust that was already there. It's unaccounted for funds. Those funds automatically go into that trust because that's the way the payouts happen. You can win that way, but this nigga, no. You personally, you as a player under your social got signed to this motherfucking team for this amount. You're done.
Dumbass. Yet I say again,
goofball.
Goofy ball.
Goofball.
Athletes, it's real hard for athletes to get out of that shit. It ain't like how that soccer player, like the soccer player had his mama's name with his mom, but that's because they in a third world country. They can do that shit differently. In the U.S., nah. But them niggas don't even think about child support and shit, so. My brother just made a post on his Facebook anyway. When have you seen a Mexican, a true blood Mexican female with a baby daddy on child support? Even if she fucking hate him, she still don't put his ass on child support.
Yeah, you're right. He's fucked. I hope he got investments and some shit going on to flip some money to get some residual, but yeah, that's a goofball move.
18 years before.
I hope he got somebody around him smart enough to tell him that he needs to do that shit, because we have to look at these athletes. First off, like the average lifespan of an athlete in the NFL is like fucking 7-8 years. He on a 5-year contract. So he gonna be more than through that shit, depending on what position he plays.
Right,
your position dictates everything, but it averages out to 7 to 8 years for an NFL athlete. So now you got that shit working against you, hoping you get another good contract. But if you get another good contract, shit, it's a done deal. You just putting yourself. You're really putting yourself deeper in the hole. Either way.
Yeah, you're right. Shit, fuck it. Like, we got about 10, 15 minutes left, man. Last topic. So, Special Ed was on Drink Champs last week, and he stated that they talking about, hip hop and all that shit. He said NWA brought the age of destruction to our children and our culture. So, you know what I mean? He called a lot of backlash off that shit, and he's also some motherfuckers agreeing with him.
I agree to disagree. I'll agree because there was no such thing as gangster rap at the time. Rap was more fun and just about, a lot of the shit that happened in the hood, but more like the fun shit. They actually brought the street shit to it. But then I also say I disagree because that's what the fuck we go through. Them niggas was just talking about their real life. Like, original hip-hop started on the East Coast, and they ain't got gangbanging. They ain't got they got projects, but they projects is different. So, they shit was more fun because I don't know, if anybody ever been to New York, you find out New York is really just a big-ass goddamn party. When you get to the slums, when you get to the dirty parts, the shit where the shit goes down, they still having fun, but if you don't know nobody, like, you ain't finna get in no shit. Whereas in LA, you ain't gotta know nobody, and a nigga still gonna take you out just because you wearing either the wrong color, you in the wrong neighborhood, wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
And I grew up in LA at the time. Them niggas was really, like, I was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I was really getting into street shit my goddamn self, and the fucking police, they was the worst fucking gangs out there. Fuck the Bloods, fuck the Crips, fuck the Lothaniel, fuck all of them. The police was worse than anything.
The age of destruction, though. Those are strong,
very
strong words.
Very strong words.
Okay, but you have to crack up at the same time. Crack epidemic, NWA, Bloods and Crips, NWA. It's gonna be the age of destruction, whether you like it or not. Which is it's true, but it's false because the government helped facilitate half of that shit, and they was really speaking out against the government, just like Public Enemy was.
Well, they were kind of like the puppeteers. I agree with the statement though entirely though. But
He's entitled to his opinion if that's his opinion. I guess Exhibit had some words for him and shit. Talking about niggas still active and shit. He got for real. Like, hey, I'm getting for real, bro. Like he was like, we still active. That he took it as disrespect. And then Bun B also commented on that shit, like what Bailey was just saying. He was like, no drugs or guns in the hood or systematic oppression and racism. You don't even get it in NWA. You feel me?
I agree with that too.
So, like you say, the circumstances brought that up. I don't think it was, let's change the narrative and make up a narrative about some shit. The shit that they were talking about was reality. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think you're able to have duality. You can have the party music, and you can also have street shit. You can have trap music, and you can have boom bap. You can have, you know what I'm saying?
So you don't think it was an agenda push?
I don't think
for NWA.
I don't.
Look at what they're pushing now, though.
An agenda push?
Shit. Yeah, like this is what their intentions are to push. This is what their intentions have been to push.
So hip hop was all fun and house parties and dancing moves and shit. Positive art, Pan African kind of, art, knowledge yourself type music, right? So the white man said, "Fuck that." "Fuck that. Let's plant some seeds and make these niggas rap about destruction."
Yeah, let's hit
and terror and gangster shit.
Let's hit the seas. Let's hit the people.
And this is real shit. Okay, so 16 years old. I live in Inglewood, right? We would go motherfucking cruise Crenshaw on Sunday nights.
Right.
There was he would be off duty. His name was Officer Schwecker. This nigga would be on Crenshaw in a fucking police unmarked car. This is where the guns came from. In the 80s, I can tell you niggas was not shooting like that. And I just had this conversation with someone. I give salute to everything LA because if it's gang shit, if it's organized shit, you have to fight. You literally to this day still have to put your hands up. You have to fight that shit out and earn your respect. It was the younger generation that didn't know no better and they really couldn't fight, that want to shoot motherfuckers. But when you have officers literally in the vehicle that's supposed to take these hundreds of guns and have them destroyed, but instead of destroying them, he on Crenshaw selling them to us, what the fuck you think gonna happen? So when I say hand to God, they created this situation for us to fucking do exactly what the fuck we did. So it's not like we create this shit on our own, because we don't just randomly go out, and go say, I need to go get me an illegal gun so I can go do this shit. No, when you got a nigga literally on the streets selling this shit to you, here you go, I got guns, who need the gun? Well, of course, once you see one of your ops up the street talking to the same nigga and you see him go to the car and get a gun, yeah, when this nigga get down here, I need two.
I think it's false. I wouldn't even say it's true and false. I think it's false. There wasn't an age of destruction. Shit was gonna go that route anyway. You had people rapping about, first it was, straight up house party music, then it turned to pro-black music. Then from pro-black music, then it went to gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? Now it's such and such, like everything evolves. You know what I'm saying? Something comes in one thing and it comes back another. I don't think it brought on like no age of destruction or something. I think maybe he felt like that. Special Ed maybe felt like that because he didn't have a lane. Once that shit took off and once he became popular, he couldn't turn into no gangster. So you're a dinosaur at that point. You know what I mean? You.
And I would say this is a whole show for y'all for real. I would actually sit down and look at the history of hip hop, and like Ice-T was out before NWA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you gotta look at the demographic. And Ice-T, what, them niggas from fucking Oakland?
Yeah.
What the fuck? There was a lot of niggas on the West Coast. The gangster shit was already happening.
Ice-T
NWA was just a bigger name.
He was not as popular.
Bro, Ice-T was popular.
NWA had a song called "Fuck the Police."
Ice-T had a fucking 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning was a big ass hit back in the day, bro.
I'm not saying he had hits, bro. I'm saying he didn't fucking have
the impact.
He didn't have "Fuck the Police." When they said "Fuck the Police," that changed hip hop forever.
Yeah, he had a song called "Copy."
Ice-T had a song called Copy.
That was after he was already established, though.
It was controversial. As a matter of fact, that was out right there with Rodney King.
NWA is more popular than Ice-T.
That's it.
Yeah, definitely.
He wasn't hitting like them. That's all I'm saying. You ain't saying
No. So Ice-T was more popular than NWA until NWA. Well, first it was "We Want Easy," and then after "We Want Easy," when they did "Fuck the Police," that's when NWA took over and took off. But prior to that, you still had.
Oh, okay.
You probably had 3 or 4 other rappers that was already popped off on the West Coast that was already on that gangster shit. But again, the way you grow up on the East Coast compared to how you grew up on the West Coast was totally different.
Then East Coast started doing gangster rap.
No, they didn't. Them niggas ain't never. They did.
They had some hardcore, gangster shit on the East Coast in the mid '90s too, in the late '80s, early '90s.
I don't. It's different. I don't consider what they was saying like gangster shit. What they was doing is they was like, okay, this is what's hot, so we gonna jump on this bandwagon because the hippity hop shit they was doing just wasn't gonna work. What worked, and I say, look at like when Jay-Z, when Nas first came out, you had KRS-One, same time frame. Like them niggas over there is doing gangster shit, so we gonna do this lyrical shit. So they came with lyrics and good storytelling. It really wasn't on no gangster shit. Like if you really look at 90s East Coast music, it wasn't gangster shit. It didn't get gangster till fucking Tupac came around. And they tried to. And it even, like if you look at Biggie shit when Biggie was going at Tupac and vice versa, like if you look at Biggie shit, Biggie still, as versatile as lyrical he was, he didn't really get on no real gangster shit. And when he did, it was him with Bone Thugs.
Nah, I don't know. Well, he had some gangster shit on Ready to Die. Warning, that was some G shit. But I don't know, man. I think the dude special ed entitled to his opinion, but
yeah. But then we also got to look at too, who the fuck is special ed?
Exactly. Special ed, bro.
When was the last time any of y'all played special ed?
Probably been a long time.
I ain't never played it.
I haven't played that nigga.
Thank you. I ain't never played that nigga day in my life. That's like.
He mean more like on a psychological thing, on the way.
He was a hip hop. He was a hip hop. He was dope when he came. I remember him. You know what I mean? Curly hair and shit.
The whole world started killing. Yeah. Y'all niggas seen they clone Tyrone. He talking about that shit.
But they was already killing. They just wasn't rapping about it.
Exactly.
They was killing shit in New York.
But somebody brought it to the door.
Music make you do shit, bro.
No, but music stuff. When somebody else brought it to the door, then that's when it started being pushed more.
When I got kicked out of high school, my junior year, I went to Elizabeth High in Newark, New Jersey, and I can tell you, going from LA to the East Coast, them niggas was on fucking robberies and stealing cars.
Yeah.
They wasn't. Whereas in LA, no, nigga, you fucking got drug dealers out the ass. You got gang banging. Like there was no gang banging in fucking on the East Coast at that time. So it was different. It's just different. They wasn't really on that shit. And I mean that's a good thing more than a bad thing. But again, also I say yes and no. But at the same time, we got to look at the source of where this shit coming from. A nigga that didn't do anything when it came to moving the needle in the music industry the way these niggas did. And we always got to say somebody, I mean, motherfucker, what would you say Vanilla Ice did? He brought party music back?
They didn't do it a goddamn thing.
Criss Cross was fucking West Coast. Looney's was West. I mean, there's a lot of other motherfuckers that was coming out damn near the same time. Or right after.
Criss Cross was from down south. They was from Atlanta, but
they lived in the West. They lived on the West Coast. They lived in LA.
Yeah. I don't know. I disagree with his statement, but I could understand where he's coming from. Definitely, that shit shifted. It created a paradigm shift. You know what I'm saying? Like it went a certain way after that, and it never kind of got back. So I get where he's coming from. It was a game changer. It was game changer when NWA came out. So
it was trending. It was trending. If we would have had the internet back then, shit.
Yeah, I would say it was the downfall, the destruction of the hip hop culture, though.
Was white people listening to Ice-T?
White people.
But we have to be real. Think about this, though. I want y'all to really think about this. We can sit here and blame it on NWA, but NWA didn't do shit. It was the fact that the white people put their ass on the news. They had them stomping on their motherfucking CDs at the motherfucking White House, and they kept their ass in the news. They made NWA the biggest fucking group in the world by putting them on every news channel, every platform, banning them from stores. If that shit would have never happened, even NWA wouldn't have been that big.
That's true. The circumstances.
So what he's saying, that's why I say and no, because again, the situations that was created in the hood came from the fucking government. The how it was broadcasted came from the fucking government. So it's they made NWA what NWA is.
Hell yeah. For sure. Shit, we finna wrap it up, man. Shit, you can hop back on whenever, fam. You already know what it is. Shout out to China.
Yeah, I'm about to make a move in about 2.5 weeks. When I make the move in 2.5 weeks, I got a bigger space. All y'all niggas come and get on the podcast. I'm letting you know right now. I already know they gonna be on Thursday night, so y'all can do y'all Thursday night. But I need y'all, all of y'all niggas on the podcast at the same time in the same place.
All right, I'm with it.
All right.
I'm with it. Yeah, just let me know. We'll set it up.
Yeah, so that's all I got to do. Once I get this move done and everything gets set up, because I already got the mics and shit. But I appreciate y'all having me on your platform. Y'all be having some good ass topics. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I mean, even when I have my podcast on a Thursday night, I'm like, all right, let me see if these niggas is on real quick.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we gonna get up with you, bro. Peace and blessings, fam.
All right, y'all have a good one.
You too.